Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. I'm Michelle Burns. So I'm here to talk to you a little bit about manifestation and how to reach your dreams and how to make your dreams a reality. So I'm going to cover with you 5 things that have helped me throughout this process. And hopefully they might help you. I was getting a few questions as of late, and I thought, I'm just going to create a video on this and kick it out there, and then in hopes that it might resonate with some of you out there too. So definitely note your comments below. But the first thing that I want to talk about is number 1, and that is actually being very clear on what it is that you want. Now, I'm not talking about, let's say, okay, I want a relationship, right? And then just sitting back, watching Netflix on your couch, right? Popcorn, takeout, whatever that looks like. So what it really means is getting out and being a lot more social and getting out and meeting others, trying out your favorite hobby, joining different groups, hanging out with some of those friends in some of the newest places, and different events, in the community, whatever that looks like for you. But it actually means getting out there. And so it's focusing on what it is, being very, very clear on what it is that you really want. What does it look like? What would you be saying to each other? What is it, what does it feel like? And what would that person look like? All these beautiful things, and be a little, the universe is going to be working with you, in this process, as long as you're clear on what it is that you want. But if you bring into the fold your senses on what does it feel like, look like, taste like, is it in black and white, or is it in color? What does that movie of this particular relationship look like for you? That's going to be what you want to embed and take into the fold, because it's going to imprint in your system and anchor in your system much, much better and much, much faster, okay? And it's going to be very, very helpful. So it could be creating a vision board of some sort. I personally do a vision board on my, every single year, and I put it on my laptop, and then I focus on that, every single time my laptop just, pops right on, there it is, right? So it allows me to stay in that and have that consistent energy within that. So know what it is exactly that you want and act as if you already have it, okay? So you might not physically have it in your hand. Let's say that person next to you in a relationship, or that particular job that you want, or that particular achievement that you want. Maybe it's a car that you want. Whatever that is for you, you might not have it yet, but you need to act as if you already have it, okay? As if it's already there. Because you're going to actually pull in that energy and the senses in you, and it's going to incredibly help the catapult you into reaching your dream and your destination a lot faster in manifesting. All right. The next, number 2, what I want to talk about is to have an unwavering belief. Okay. Now that means not to wobble left and right on a consistent basis. What it talks about is that you truly need to focus on what it is that you want, not what it is that you want and what you don't want. You see where I'm coming from? Many of us tend to do that a lot more, okay? A lot of us do that. I personally am guilty of that myself. You want to truly focus on what it is that you want. Almost be exclusive on what it is that you want, as if that other polarity does not even exist, okay? There is, yes, the law of polarity that does come into play, but it's very mutable. So it is one of those mutable laws of the universe. But we do want to focus strictly on what it is that we want, and almost as if that other option is not even available. Now, if you waver a little bit, you get off track a little bit, that's okay. Just, notice it and bring yourself right back into alignment with that, okay? So have that unwavering belief that without a doubt that this is going to happen. And so it is, okay? So that's one thing that you definitely want to remember. So keep that in mind. The next thing we want to focus on number 3, after knowing what it is that you be clearing, be clear on what you want, and be unwavering in your belief that it's going to happen. Number 3, you want to focus on being energetically connected to what it is that you want, okay? Again, this is almost going back to acting as if, but what you want to do is connect what it is that you want in your mind with what it is that you're speaking about what it is that's in your heart that you're feeling, and then your soul and your spirit as well. This all has to be in alignment for this to really have that focused energy and really propel it, okay? Really move it forward to take off, okay? That is going to be key. So you've got to be energetically feeling it. And so again, if we're talking about, let's say a relationship, then act as if you already have it, okay? Even though that person may not be physically next to you, act as if you already have that and emanate exactly what it is that you're wanting in that relationship, because you've got to emanate it, within yourself and practice, energetically embodying that before you can attract that other person to come stand right next to you that's going to have those type of qualities. So checking in with yourself, okay? Yes, we might veer off track a little bit, but again, if you notice it, just bring yourself right on back to it. And as you do it time after time again, it's going to get a lot easier. I guarantee it, okay? So and be compassionate with yourself in the process, but just really focus on getting yourself right back and getting off, kind of the wobbling kind of effect. So that's going to be very, very big, very, very key. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is number 4, and that is being present. Be present with yourself. Do not look back at what was or what didn't work. Focus on being present. Because that's what's going to allow you to focus on what it is that's going to be in your future. So don't look too far ahead. Don't look backwards, but take those lessons that you've learned, but focus on strictly in your present moment, and with that in mind, focus on what you can do at this particular moment that's going to get you from here to what it is that you so incredibly desire and want to manifest, okay? So be present, focused on the now, because that's all that we have, quite frankly, is now and another now and another now and another now, okay? The past, you can't change. If you keep looking in your rearview mirror of your car, and that's almost what you would be doing in your life on a consistent basis, it's not going to get you anywhere, and you're going to stay stuck. What you want to do is take those lessons that you've learned, whatever that looks like, bring it with you to the present so you can make better decisions and better manifestations for the future, all right? So that is incredibly important. And the last most important point that I want to focus on is taking everything that we've talked about and then taking action. So number 5 is taking action. You can think it, you can talk it, you can speak it, right? You can feel it, but if you're not taking any action in it, you're sending a message to the universe that it's not something that you're willing to put your time into it, that you don't really want it. So you've got to take those baby steps, even if it's just one foot right in front of the other. Even if you're making a little bit of progress, progress is progress, okay? So you've got to pat yourself on the back for that. So really, you have to focus on taking action. So if it is a job that you want, maybe it's a company that you'd like to work for, find someone that works in the company, maybe go for coffee, maybe find out how internally that company works and get to know some of the people in the company. And then pretty soon you might get to know the HR person. Pretty soon there is an opportunity that pops up. And if you are in alignment with those other things that we've talked about previously, that's really going to help you manifest your dreams a lot faster. Okay, so let's go ahead and review. It is being clear on what it is that you want is number 1. Number 2 is to have an unwavering belief that it is going to happen for you, okay? Number 3 is to be energetically connected. Remember, have your mind, body, soul, and spirit all in alignment and generate that frequency to really push you to those limits. And then number 4 is to stay present. Focus on the now and what you can do now that's going to help you manifest in your dreams. So that's going to be key. And then last but not least, it's taking action towards your dreams. Very, very important. You need to actually put some skin into the game, guys, okay? Let the universe know that you're willing to put a little bit into this too, okay? And then co-create with the universe to propel you forward and achieve those manifestations. So like I said, it's not the one-all end-all. It's not, a quick fix, but it is something that I think could actually help you. I know that it's helped me incredibly as I try to do that. I remember when I was even working when I was in journalism, and I was working, and I really wanted to interview Grace Slick, and you know, she was she was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I really wanted to interview her, and I had to go through hoops and hoops and hoops, but my mind was set on this, and I got the opportunity to do that, even though that it was pretty much before I was born, but I knew that she was just really an iconic woman, and to be the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I thought that was pretty darn cool to be able to talk to that woman who did that. And I know that my parents, people around kind of my parents' age were more kind of knew more of her and about her, but boy, it was the most colorful interview I ever done, when I worked in, with the television network. So it was really very, very exciting. So anyway, that was just one thing that manifested for me, and whatever that is for you, your next goal, your next relationship, your next job, that car that you want, whatever that is, I'm here to help you do that in whatever way that I possibly can. And I look forward to seeing you next time, guys. Thank you so much.